Alright guys, so today Alright. Goddamn interdimensional demons summoning me back here again. Man, I just sometimes it's in my mouth. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the couch. And yes, the couch is back. We lost the couch, but now I recently got paid. So I went ahead and bought myself and that's more blood all over the couch. Yes, this is the couch 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. We got the couch back. And with the couch being back, you know what that means? It's time for another channel review, baby. And you fucking know it. And I know it, and you know it. So let's get this shindig started off right and proper. So today we are going to be reviewing, let me look at my notes here, Navidoodles. I'm going to put it up on screen. You should be able to see it up on screen. It's called Navidoodles. Now he has a subscriber count of 311. And I went ahead. I'm gonna put his channel in the link in the description down below for you guys can give it a little bit of witchy-watchy. And I watched some of his videos. Now he's an animation channel, right? But his animations and stuff like that are like superbly cringe. Like they are super duper superbously bad. It's so bad it gave me a goddamn nicotine addiction. That's how bad it is. Alright? So, I went onto his YouTube channel and I watched a couple of his videos, his latest video and his oldest video. Now, I did a little bit of research, and after watching one of his videos, I seen this. It says, quote, "My Patreon supporters, Maxwell and Don Lilith. Now, Don Lilith, you are frigging stupid. This is not a personal attack against you. It's just that you're fucking dumb. You are stupid. Do not support this. I get it. You know, animation's not easy. But my God, is this... The content. It is so fucking cringe. It is so bad. This video, like, I've seen some pretty bad channels, alright? I've seen worse ones than this one. This one isn't, like, the worst thing ever. But if you're gonna be paying him to be doing this, if he's earning money from this, he should hold himself up to a higher standard, all right? Because if you're paying someone, you should expect 1, good quality content, and 2, the best content possible. And even I know my shortcomings, and I do not charge or to have a Patreon or do any of that stupid shit, all right? I'm waiting till at least I get past 150 subscribers before I start allowing people to buy anything. And I mean anything off of me. Like anything. Because I hold myself up to a higher standard. And this Navidoodle, whatever the fuck his name is charging you probably around $15 to $20 for these stupid, shitty videos. Alright? And I've watched worse channels. But I cannot stand when YouTube and content creators make you pay for their content or are all like, and barely put any friggin' effort into it. Alright? It's not very, it doesn't take me very, it's very easy for me to just put a video like this together, sit on a couch and complain for an hour. But as soon as you start charging people, in my opinion, you should be held up to a higher standard, and you should be. You fucking should be. And that's what I friggin' think. Now, how this guy has 311 subscribers, I do not know. I have blood stains on my cock. You know what I do not get, and I do not know how. How do you have 311 subs, but only average about, I don't know, 24 views, 15 views? I get more views than he does, and yet somehow he still has more subscribers. And you know what I think? Mr. Navidoodles? I get it. You're probably a great freaking person, but as soon as you start charging people for content, I am holding you to the bar. Because what I like to do is I like to picture myself paying for this shit. And if I had to pay for this shit, I would cut my goddamn fingers off or I wouldn't be able to click the purchase button. And that is what I'm saying. Alright? And like, his most popular friggin' video was about 10 friggin' years ago. It has about 60,000 views. 60,000 views. And you must be thinking, wow, it must be a really good, well put together animation, isn't it? No. No, it's not. It's just some fucking My Little Pony fucking shit, which is friggin' ridiculous. It is stupid, it is dumb, and it is childish. Okay? And you know what I think? I think you're manipulating kids into purchasing stuff on your Patreon. And you know what you can mess with grown men. You can make people gamble. You can make people pay for shitty loot boxes. You can do all of that. And honestly, they're grown men. They can make their own choices. But as soon as you start manipulating kids into buying your Patreon and all this other stuff, that's where I draw the line. All right? I also draw the line at mental illness. If you're like, with this YouTuber not in particular, but one time in the past, it was a little story. In the past, I exposed a YouTuber on YouTube for pretending to have a mental illness. Pretending. All right? She pretended to have a mental illness. I called her out for it. Then I got into some legal problems. They said they were going to sue me and send a lawyer after me and everything. Now, I could make an updated video on that, and I just fucking might, because nowadays I have a lot more integrity and a lot more friggin' balls. All right? Okay. So, what can we do about Mr. Navidoodle here? And what would I rate his channel? Now, content alone, not making people pay, I would rate it maybe a 4 out of 10. A 4 out of 10, alright? It's not spectacular animation, but it's animation nonetheless. It probably takes friggin' forever. He clearly has a lack of voice actors, obviously, because there's a girl, dog, bunny, fucking thing in his video, and he voices the girl and the guy, and it's like, it doesn't make much sense, and it seems kind of lackluster and petty, and it is friggin' stupid. That's what it is. It is dumb, and it is stupid. So I'm gonna give it a 4, alright? I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Now, with the PayPal, or the Patreon included, and everything he's done, and the amount of subscribers that he has, it's a fucking 2. It's a 2 out of 10. It's terrible. It's friggin' unbelievable that you're making people pay for your frickin' content. And honestly, I will not stand for it. I will not stand for this. And I am not going to stand for this. It is outrageous, and it is stupid. I don't give a shit how many subscribers you have. As long as your content should be up to that paying bar, which is not. You know what you could do with your money instead of giving it to him? You know what you could do? You could go support the people who make great animations, like the people over at Has-Been Hotel. Like the people who make Has-Been Hotel and Vixie Pop. Go to their Patreon, buy their merchandise, or anything like that. I'm not sponsoring them or supporting them. It's just that Hell of a Boss is an actually good, well-made animated show, and you should support that. You should support those content creators that put a whole lot of effort into their shit, unlike fucking Noodle Doodles over here, alright? Because all he's doing is just writing down some shit and making some really shitty memes. Nothing. It is terrible, it is trash, and I don't like it. To me, I personally would have the frickin' the interdimensional demon come to your house and then send you to another dimension. Alright? It'll send you to the fucking dark zone. Podcast as well. So, we sent this message to Mr. I sent this video on the part of Kizzic. Let me read. I'm gonna read this, okay? And I'm just I'm so angry. Greetings, this is Kizzic Inc. Our community has noticed that you've been making people pay for your videos, and this is very displeasing. So I've sent that message to him. If he replies, I'm going to make an update video on this one. Yes, I say this every single time, but it turns out that no one ever checks their Instagrams or their DMs, so no one ever really messages back. So it's really just me ending up here yelling into this for like no reason. It is angering. It is angering, and it is stupid, and it is unacceptable. Navidoodles. All right, you're on my fucking list now, and I'm not gonna kill you or anything crazy like that. But you are on watch. You are making people pay for content that should be free and that should not be paid for. Until you hold yourself up to a higher standard and higher, better of quality of content and do better, and I'm pretty sure no one, and I will make sure no one pays for your content or gives you any money or anything on your Patreon. And I swear to God, if some idiot does that, I will hang you from the highest fucking building. Oh my God. It's so upsetting to see some YouTubers do this, make people pay for their content, when YouTube is meant for creating content and sharing your perspective and opinion in a bigger pool and being able to show who you are and do what you want to do. And you shouldn't make people pay for your beliefs. All right? You should share your beliefs freely and acceptably. Anyhow, I'm Kizzic, and that's today's video. All right? I'll see you guys on the next little funny skit we do, or another funny thing. I just really wanted to make this video and make this clear to everyone who ever watches my content. I am never going to make anyone pay for jack shit. Okay? Because unlike these idiots, I work. And I love working. Even though it sucks sometimes. So, that's all, folks.